Every morning, Lena sat by the small window in her room, holding an old notebook. The cover was torn, and the pages were a little yellow, but to Lena, it was more valuable than anything else she owned. Outside, the city was loud. Cars passed, people hurried, and life moved fast. But inside her room, everything felt quiet and slow. Lena opened her notebook and began to write. She didn't have fancy pens or a big desk. Sometimes the electricity went out, and she wrote by the light of a candle. Sometimes she felt tired and wondered if her dreams were too big for someone like her. But every day she wrote anyway. Lena dreamed of becoming a writer. At school, some students laughed when she said this out loud. Writers don't come from places like this, one boy said. Dream something realistic, another girl added. Their words hurt, but Lena never argued. She just smiled softly and kept her dreams safe inside her heart. One afternoon, her teacher asked the class to write a short story. Lena's hands shook as she wrote. She poured her feelings into the page, her fears, her hopes, and her belief that even small voices matter. When the teacher read Lena's story, the classroom became silent. This, the teacher said gently, is powerful. For the first time, Lena felt seen. That night, Lena walked home with her notebook pressed against her chest. The sky was dark, but the stars were bright. She realized something important. Even when the world doesn't believe in you, your effort still counts. Days turned into weeks. Lena kept writing, on buses, during breaks, late at night. Some days were hard. Some days she wanted to stop. But she remembered how it felt when her story was heard. One day, a small local magazine announced a writing contest. Lena hesitated. Her hands trembled again. What if I'm not good enough? She thought. Then she opened her notebook. Page after page showed proof of her effort. Every late night, every quiet moment, every dream written down. Lena smiled and sent her story. Weeks later, an email arrived. Her story had won first place. Lena read the message again and again, tears filling her eyes. It wasn't just about winning. It was about believing, trying, and never giving up. That old notebook? It was no longer just paper. It was proof that even in silence, dreams can grow. And even from the smallest places, big stories can begin.